Came over the sideline because there was an injury. No, the measurement, right? They were measuring it, reviewing it, and was looking for Mo Drayton, um, because that was a big decision. Do we go for it? With Mace having missed a few kicks, and I said, Mo, is he going to make it? And he said, oh yeah, he's going to make it. So I said, let's kick it then. He was confident. I was confident. I ended up standing way down on the end. The first couple, I was more towards the middle of the team, so maybe the good juju is down on the end. So I'm gonna make sure I'm down on the end for a future game-winning kicks.
How many times did you think you had won that game, and how many times do you think you had lost that game?
Oh man, too many. You know, we got it down there, 2 minutes left, and had a miscommunication up front. Had Tay wide open, missed him. That would have been up 7. And we still have a chip shot field goal, miss it, and then we get it back somehow. You know, they missed that field goal, long one, off the upright. Hit Tay, gets it down in there, we clock it, thinking that's going to be just like San Fran. Nope. Dre picks it off. Okay, here we go. Now it's over, right? Yeah, both teams tried to lose that game a few times.
Where does this rank on crazy games for you?
It's definitely not the craziest Cincinnati game. 2005 for sure beats this one, partly because of the final score and also the guy running out of the stands and taking the ball from Favre and having a nice zigzag. I'm sure if he's still around and out of jail, he enjoyed the the ego boost this week.
The fact that you did it without really 3 starting offensive linemen, without Jair, does that make it more rewarding than a typical Week 5 win?
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys in the locker room and guys that played that weren't with this football team in August, that weren't with this football team in June. A lot of big plays and high volume play counts for guys who, we didn't count on being a part of it. I said it, during the week, but if you had told me it'd be Yash, Runyon, Lucas Patrick, Royce, and Billy as a starting 5, I would have said, "Woo." Hope that turns out. But man, those guys have played good. They really have. They played really good. Proud of them. Defensively, I mean, we had Dre. Obviously, wasn't part of our team, and Ike, who we traded for, playing a lot of snaps for us, and Tyler Davis on offense, who wasn't with this team, playing a lot of snaps, had a tackle on special teams. So really proud of those guys. Be 4-1 with the injuries we've dealt with. Feels really good.
With your really long history with Mason, does that make a win like this more special? A guy you've shared so many memories, so many ups and downs with, to see the way today went?
Yeah, I mean, the plane ride and the bus ride is going to be a little bit sweeter. I know he's disappointed about a couple of those kicks, but to drill a 50-yarder like that to win the game is special. He's a special guy, great player. A lot of times, just like with quarterbacking, there's other factors that go into the whole operation, and I think we got to clean up the operation a little bit and make sure we're giving him laces every time and making his job a little bit easier.
When's the last time Devontae did something that surprised you?
It's been a while. I mean, he's just so talented. Even when you know that I'm probably going to him, he still finds a way to get open and makes a big catch and breaks a tackle. And I mean, the guy's a special player. We hit him on some plays that, against some coverages we hadn't expected or run those plays against over the last couple years. Hit that deep ball. I haven't hit that type of reaction on that play since 2009 at Arizona in week 17, I believe it was. So, just he's such a talented guy. Got to find ways to keep getting him involved, and proud of Big Dog. He had a couple big plays for us today. Obviously, run blocking, he's just fantastic. I thought A.J. Dillon had a nice game. Aaron Jones, obviously. Cobby coming up with that big catch on 3rd and 18 that set up the game-winning field goal. Allen, the way that he blocked and played on teams. It's one of those team wins, and that's a fun cliche for coaches to say, "Oh, it was a great team win," but this was actually the epitome of a team win when you look at some of the guys that played big minutes for us.
What can you say about how A.J. Dillon has just kind of helped open up the offense since Devontae's getting so much more double teams?
I don't know if the two are exactly related. I feel like we have a good 1-2 punch with Aaron and A.J. I'm proud of the touchdown catch because I threw him a high, hot one. And we were just laughing about how he thought he was going to get in kind of relatively easy and didn't. He kind of took a shot there. He's such a big body though, but he's ran the ball well for us last couple weeks especially. He's done a good job in the passing game, catching the ball and run after catch. He's just expanded his ability to play and be more than just a downhill winter running back for us, and I give him all the credit.
Post-game celebration stack up compared to some of your other wins this year? We could obviously hear you guys.
Yeah, I think it's a tired group for sure. Our first kind of noon central game. The Heat, 5 quarters, but we expended a lot of energy in there, enjoying that win. There's nothing like winning. I'm proud of the guys. I'm proud of the defense, especially the way they kept stepping up. A lot of 3-and-outs in the first half. A couple big turnovers at important times. We didn't trail, which, after we kicked a field goal of 9-7, which was really important, I think, mentally for us. So I'm really proud of the way those guys battled. They deserve a lot of credit, as does Joe and his staff. And that was a fun one. You're hugging guys who you might not even know the first and last name sometimes, so it's fun to bring together a group like that.
In all the years you played, Aaron, how have you learned to deal with, if you have learned to deal with, the controllables that you don't control, things that are out of your control for the result of the game?
Yeah, it's tough sometimes, for sure. Especially when Devontae and I are going like that, like we were today, to not have a chance there, after Dre picked that ball off to maybe take a shot on 3rd down to get us a little closer. That's just something we'll look at and talk about. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of things out of your control. That's why we love playing this sport and not golf for a living, because it's fun to be accountable for your responsibility, but also to rely on other guys to do their job in order to win.
How many times you thought that you won the game? How many times did you feel like you lost the game on those McPherson's?
No, I mean,
You thought you could be the second.
No, and they were long kicks. I felt good that he was going to miss both of them. I'm just, I guess, optimistic. So I didn't feel like we were going to lose that game.
What has Devondre Campbell given you guys? How's he done?
I was talking on the sidelines today with I don't know if it was MVS or somebody else mid-game, and we just said, how in the hell was this guy on the street? It's a great pickup by our personnel folks. He can run. He's a great tackler. He's around the ball all the time. He's a great locker room guy. It's baffling to me, and we're just so thankful to have him, because I think as he continues to make plays, his leadership opportunities will continue to grow. Guys listen to him. He's leading the defense as much as he feels comfortable, and man, that's a guy we're really lucky to have.
After the 49ers game, we talked about how that win helped your team learn how to win. Can a game like this instill in the locker room a belief week to week that they will find a way to win? They can win a game like this?
Well, I think that gave us the belief in week 3. So we've been holding on to that. We played a couple tough AFC North opponents. This is how those games usually go over the years when I think about them. They're tough, hard-nosed games. Those are a couple of good football teams. I think Pittsburgh won today, and obviously Cincy, came in at 3-1, having beaten some teams. So this is a big win for us on the road. It wasn't as hostile as maybe we expected. They talked about a sellout. I think there might have been some missing, and there was a lot of green and gold in the stands, which was great. But this was an important game for us to be able to fly home at 4-1 when that game looked like it could go either way or even a tie. This definitely changes the positive vibes moving forward.
What would the reaction have been to a tie?
I've already been a part of one, two. I wasn't playing on one of them, but yeah. After the game, you come together with the other team, and you're kind of like, yeah, good game. Thanks for playing.